Good morning, CWCC. Happy Monday. I'm so excited for Girls Club today. For those of you that don't know, Girls Club is like, boys club, but we have like this really cool Girls Club of amazing female members that we interview. And today I'm so excited to have Leslie Oliver with Comcast, who's also recently joined the CWCC board. Leslie, welcome. Do you want to tell our audience a little bit about you?
Hi, Kristen. So good to see
Hi.
you this Monday morning. This is a great way to start the week. Um, I'm Leslie Oliver. I am the External Affairs Director for Comcast in the Mountain West region, specializing in our communications. And I recently joined the Colorado Women's Chamber Board, and I'm very excited to be a part of this great, powerful community of bold leaders and strong voices advocating for the power of women and women businesses. I just think it's a great thing for our community and for our world. So thanks for
Awesome.
having
I'm
me
so
today.
excited that you're with us and so excited that you joined our board. We're so lucky. Um,
I'm lucky.
yeah, well, we're fortunate to have you. You've got some things going on with Comcast that are kind of a big deal right now, right?
We do. And thanks for giving me the opportunity to talk about it. We recently launched our Comcast Rise program, which is a program that is leveraging our Comcast business and our effective assets. Effective is our advertising sales division to provide grant support and business support for small businesses, Black-owned businesses. And this is part of our multi-year plan where we're allocating about $75 million in cash and $25 million in media resources over the next 3 years to fight injustice and inequality in our communities. So we're just excited to launch this program and to make sure that businesses in Colorado know that they can and how to apply for this support.
That's incredible. Do you have anything kind of going on right now yet, or is everything just in the creation mode?
So right now we're in the application mode, and to apply, you can go to comcastrise.com and find out all about the program and the information. What recipients, so the application process is open now through November 7th, and then the initial selections will be made on November 28th. It's a rolling quarterly selection process. And what recipients of the support will receive is consultation, so general business and marketing consultation that provides insights into your business. Media, so you'll get some media airtime on a linear media schedule for 3 months, and that's from Effective, which is our advertising platform. And we'll also provide help with creative production, so help producing 30-second TV commercials. We'll provide a technology makeover, so our Comcast business team will come in and analyze your computer and internet systems to make sure it's fully optimized for your business purposes and to meet your business needs. And we'll support that for a year. And then, additional benefits are marketing and data insights, as well as virtual listening and just a lot of other kind of business technology, infrastructure related support for your program.
That's amazing. And do you have to be a nonprofit to apply, or how does it work?
No, it's for small businesses, for-profit businesses that are 51% Black-owned businesses.
Nice.
And they have to be operating, it's an independent business operating for more than a year.
That is so crazy. Well, I am so glad that you're being interviewed today to start spreading the word about it. And we're certainly going to be a partner with you. The recent McKinsey and Company report that just came out, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but there's a component of it that shows that organizations with women in senior level roles tend to do better at allyship. and really helping to lift others up. So Comcast is so lucky to have you in a senior role, because clearly you're helping to make that happen. So thank you for being an ally to our Black-owned businesses and the diverse community that we have in Denver. We're really lucky. So I can't wait to hear who wins, and we'll help spread the word to some of our members too.
Wonderful. Thanks, Kristen.
Sure. So time for the big questions. These are my favorite. We use these questions because we find that our members learn so much from one another when we do this. So Leslie, tell us about a time in your life when you've persevered and how you got through it.
You know, I think what comes to mind immediately was when I made the decision to stop practicing law and move more to policy and advocacy and communications work. What I found was I really value the storytelling and the solving problems and being the advocate. But, you know, fighting just for the sake of fighting was hard for me. And it was hard to get through that time to acknowledge that for something that I was good at doing, wanted to do, had always kind of set my sights on doing, it just wasn't filling me up. Or frankly, I was overfull. It was very rewarding. I struggled with balance in my heart. And so I really got through it with talking and leaning on my network of friends and family, thinking about what pieces of it, the small micro pieces that I really loved and was good at, and the why behind it. And then I worked on, you know, where was I happiest? And how could I continue to make a difference and support the community and support people who need someone strong and a strong voice to stand up behind them and beside them. So that's kind of how I made the transition from legal work to some political policy work. And now in my position with Comcast is, you know, really telling the stories of how we enable connection to what matters most to people in whatever way that is, and supporting our communities and supporting people on how they best connect with each other and with our community, because we know that connections equal strength. So that's why I do what I do, and it's my passion and purpose in life.
Well, and it came full circle, and it's so interesting, you know, when you said just now, you know, kind of, I had to step back and figure out my purpose and what were the pieces of what I was doing that I loved and what didn't I? And it just resonates so much now during COVID, right? Because I know that so many people are going through like crisis mode, right? Because there's so much going on and you really have to start to prioritize. And it's kind of somebody was telling me recently, win the wait, right? So it's, to me, that means like use this time so wisely, assess everything, ask yourself the tough questions, think about these things for your business, for your career. What do you love? What do you hate? What do you want your life to look like? And it's such a great time to do that. So it's perfect timing, I think, for your story. So thank you for sharing that, because it really, it's happening right now for so many.
It's hard, you know, it's hard work to go through it, and we're never done.
Right.
And so this is constant, and you're right. I have used the time of COVID to kind of continue to process, continue my journey. We're never there. There is no there.
Nope.
We're always here and in it.
Yep.
And it's just been, you know, there are good days, there are bad days, there are days where we're all stuck, and, you know, and then there's another day.
Awesome. Well, it's exciting, and hopefully people will use this time in the same way that you have and learn from it. Okay. So my understanding is you've got a couple mantras that you live by to share with us. I can't wait to hear what they are. So what are some mantras for you?
Okay, one is there are no shoulds in life. That's a hard one, right? Because the shoulds are deep inside of us.
Mm-hmm.
But to the extent possible, I try to move past that and do what I, do and be who I want to be in this moment and to live presently. Um, and then the second one is really, this is my kind of grounding way that I try to live, is in change there is stability. Recognizing that the world is constantly in motion and turning and changing in every moment of our lives, and knowing that is the stability we need to face another challenge, to keep our balance, and just know that it's gonna be okay on the other side.
Right.
Don't know where and don't know when,
Mm-hmm.
but just keep going with that change.
That's crazy, especially when you think about like times of change feeling completely unstable, right? Like, especially right now, nobody knows what's next. Nobody knows what's going on. It feels so unstable and crazy. How do you, when you're going through that, is it just like telling yourself over and over again, it's going to be stable, or kind of walk me through that process for you a little bit?
Yeah, I would say it's if I know that, if that is my certainty, that in change there is stability, then I just try to find the small moments, the places I can balance and rest, if you will, just for a minute. And kind of, and right now I'm picturing like climbing, like a rock climbing, and I don't climb, but it's, you find that place where you're holding on and you just kind of take a pause. And in that moment, you're stable. And then you get your bearings and you go to the next rock. Right. And but you got to keep moving. You got to keep changing.
Right.
So you just take it moment by moment, but.
That's such a good one. Like amazing mantras. The should one is interesting too. Like there's no shoulds, because women do that to themselves all the time. Oh my gosh, I should do this. Like I suck if I don't, that sort of thing.
Right. It's I should, do this for my career. I should do this for my family. Right. I should go to this event. I should, I don't know.
We should be
water the lawn. I mean, okay. There are a couple shoulds that take precedent, right? Or should not, I should say. You should not commit a felony crime, right? I mean, you should not hurt other humans, right? So but by the most part, it's freeing of, I should go to this event. I want to stay home. Yeah, I'm going to stay home.
Yeah, give ourselves the grace to be able to just stop and breathe.
And be
free. Oh my gosh, Leslie, our members are going to learn so much from this. And I'm so excited about Comcast News. I can't wait to help spread that and get more out there. And thanks for all you do for the community and for our board. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate the Women's Chamber and the support that it's giving to women businesses and women in business in our community. It's a fabulous organization, and thank you for being in my life, Kristen, and for being my friend.
Thank you.